Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the weekly comic roundup. We've made it part of the way through now. It's time to keep on trucking with, starting with Captain America number 3. Where we left off, Cap has become the landlord of his apartment building and is working on renovating it. It's not proving to be easy. He has hired help. He has hired those others, hired contractors to help him, paying at least union rate, based cap. Also, we've been seeing flashbacks to Steve's youth in the 30s before becoming Captain America and dealing with the German-American Bund, which he has been constantly heckling. And the demon Asmodee is planning to kill basically people that are destined to become martyrs or change agents. And on his list is one that was going to be one who is Steve Rogers. And he has since recruited a serial killer to help with this. So, the issue opens. Cap kind of explains something he's come to understand about time. In part due to his associations with, Tony Stark, Bruce Banner, even Thor, but the basic idea is that time isn't real. Yes, there is the concept is something that people come up with as a means of, as I say in the narration, Tony, Bruce, and Thor don't agree on much, but where they do agree is that time doesn't actually exist. Only our perception of it. Our brains need to slice it into progressive sequence, or we'd all go mad. But on a quantum level, time doesn't exist. There's just one eternal, unending now. But in the present, Cap has been called in by Misty Knight to an apartment in Brooklyn Heights. As Tony and Misty discuss what the scene, we also see kind of spectrally the serial killer that was recruited by Asmodee last issue, Henry Cavanaugh, and their victim before and after. The room itself is filled with various symbols. Turns out that there were some equations that got to someone that Missy knows, and she gives Cap someone to look at, but explains that someone got to look at basically the person who sent her contact the equations. Shortly after doing so, jumped off a building, and then the person who sent them took a long walk on a short pier, and so only part of the equations are being shown. That said, Misty has a means of contacting Doctor Strange, a figurine which Strange can have projected to. And it's pointed out that one of the symbols on the wall appears to look just like Cap's shield. But Cavanaugh kills the potential change agent, and then is able to trap the essence of their death in a crystal, and he's got a few already. In our flashbacks, Steve continues heckling the German-American Bund, and has catches the notice of Meyer Lansky. Lansky, Lansky likes what he's doing, and but he's heard something. Operation Garden. Doesn't know much about it, but he wants Steve to keep doing what he's doing, and if he hears someone bring up, mention anything about Operation Garden, let Lansky know. But Steve also talks about Steve and Lansky also talk about how the Nazis are bullies. A little more. We have a flashback to 6 weeks ago on AIM Island, Mark II. Kavanaugh is becomes bound to Asmodee with Asmodee destroying his initial host. Shortly after Cap and Misty's investigation of the scene with the assist from Strange, Cap hangs back, thinking that something like this, the killer is not going to just do it and run away. They're going to stick around. And sure enough, Kavanaugh has, and the issue ends with him attacking Cap. You're getting interesting. I like that some of the threads are beginning to come together. I'm curious to see what Operation Garden will be, but we already know that a couple of luminaries from Marvel's past are involved with the German-American Bund, Barons Zemo and von Strucker. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Moon Knight number 29. Where we left off, Moon Knight, Hunter's Moon, and Tiger were attempting to stop Black Spectre. As Tiger and Moon Knight were heading towards conflict with Black Spectre himself, Tiger activated a landmine, the type that if you step on it, it activates. If you step off of it, it detonates. And so she's stuck standing on a landmine, while Moon Knight goes after Black Spectre. Meanwhile, Hunter's Moon is dealing with Mr. Fear, and Zodiac has arrived at the Midnight Mission. Also, Moon Knight had come face to face with Black Spectre. So Moon Knight and Black Spectre duke it out while Hunter's Moon takes care of Mr. Fear. Soldier shows up using his EOD training to defuse the mine that Tiger is standing on. And Reese attacks Zodiac. He reaches for something, and Reese figures, cross or some kind of holy symbol, and Zodiac explains that he doesn't believe in gods. Not a crucifix, not a so no religious symbols are really gonna keep Reese at bay from him. However, he did find something that did. A necklace with his name. So he's saying Zodiac. Moon Knight and Black Spectre continue their battle. And it's taking its toll on Moon Knight. Mr. Fear gives up to Hunter's Moon. But Moon Knight defeats Black Spectre and unmasks him, revealing to be Ryan Trent. The previous Black Spectre. The second Black Spectre whom Moon Knight put down years ago. He was in jail until recently. As he's reporting on this to Tiger, however, Moon Knight's shot by Black Spectre. part of the building explodes, and at the midnight mission, Reese basically tells the mission to go ahead and, you know, take Zodiac. But Moon Knight wants to know, he wants to know just who this blacksmith is. And reveals himself to be none other than Dr. Plesko. Plesko's murder being faked, though the killings of the rest of the Moon Knight Shadow Cabinet were apparently not fake. But that is where the issue ends. And we are definitely coming up soon on the apparent death of Moon Knight. So, but things are trucking along real nicely there. I hate to see it come to a close, but I mean, it's basically going to be, coming to a temporary one end while like there's another with a new series taking over to continue on and likely have the return of Moon Knight. Moving on though to our next book, we've got Marvel Zombies: Black, White, and Blood #2. Continuing the anthology miniseries, we've got 3 stories as per usual. Under the Eye of an Unkind Future by Gail Simone and Dale Eaglesham. The Last Ballad of Beta Ray Bill by Erica Schultz and Nelson Danielle. And Warpath by Doug Wagner and Juan Gedeon. So, Under the Eye of an Unkind Future, the FF arrive in another dimension. There's a zombie virus ravaging the Earth, but Reed has a lab set up in this other dimension. It's designed simply for him. It's a building with no stairs, incredibly tall. The idea is for him to have as few distractions as possible, telling the rest of the FF that he's going to try and contact them every day. He has Herbie as an assistant, so they begin working on a cure for the zombie plague. On the second day, Iron Man calls Reed, informing him that apparently one of the moloids got infected and went and infected all of the rest of the moloids as well as Mole Man himself. On the second day, Reed starts to realize that there are other considerations he hasn't been making, such as he's been forgetting to arrest his pliability. His elastic skin is drooping in places. He continues on the third day, or the fourth day, the fourth day he gets in touch with Iron Man. Apparently there was a plan to basically mass produce Iron Man armors for everyone. Hermetically sealed environment for everyone. But, yeah, it didn't work. But, he has Iron Man download the information in Herbie, so a vaccine can be created. Tony has some harsh news for Reed, though. Super Skrull was one of the first A-level threats to get the virus. The FF fought him. Reed was there, in fact. The FF won the battle. But the world lost the Fantastic Four. They were killed in that battle. And with one day left, Reed begins to begins succumbing to the zombie virus. asking her to clean up the spire when the time comes. That is where the story ends. Next, we have the last ballad of Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill, on his ship Scuttlebutt, seemingly arrives on Earth, or on Asgard, finding a near-dead Sif, and is attacked by zombie versions of Wolverine, Scarlet Witch, Thor, wielding Yarnborn rather than Mjolnir, Spider-Woman, and Captain America, Sam Wilson. Bill wonders what's happened, asks what's happened, and is also probably attacked by Sif, who has returned. But Bill calls Mjolnir to and uses it to save some kids. He begins traveling throughout the universe, saving who he can from planets affected by the zombie virus. To the point where decades later, he leads a team of survivors to continue fighting the zombie horde and saving who they can. Finally, we have Warpath. X-Force has been dealing with the zombies, at least the mutant ones, frequently decapitating them and storing the heads in a room with a power dampening field. They just captured Domino, but Domino did actually kind of get a little lucky, and she managed to bite a chunk out of Warpath's arm. So Warpath decides that she's going to have the last mission. Someone that X-Force has avoided going after. Cable. Everyone, the rest of the team, Boom Boom, Spiral, Cannonball, Siren, Feral, are absolutely on board. No way Jimmy's doing this on his own. So, they track down Cable, do what they can to fight him off, and Spiral manages to basically use Zombie Magma's head as a head grenade. Cable stabs Warpath, but Warpath decapitates Cable, and but Warpath gets to succumb, and the rest of X-Force take Cable's head, and Cannonball promises to come back for James eventually. And that is where the issue ends. I'm really digging this book. I enjoyed previous Marvel Zombies miniseries. There did come a point when the first batch of them got a little stale. It was just, it just felt like the writing, the quality of writing took a massive nosedive, and yeah. The more recent Marvel Zombies miniseries that came out a couple years ago, I think, which is more serious miniseries, that was pretty decent. It's something I wouldn't mind seeing continuation of somehow. Moving on though to our last book for the moment, we've got, oh geez, I don't even know which issue number this is, but Something is Killing the Children, number 35. Where we left off, Erica was going to take on Cutter, as well as the duplicate type that had been made to look like Erica. And Gabby had been stabbed with the arrow that was intended for that had been intended for the duplicate type. But Erica and Cutter have a fist fight. But Cutter manages to basically remove that little thing that allows Erica to continue to see monsters as an adult. But Erica manages to, looks like, it would seem, kill Cutter. And the duplicate type starts to fade from her vision, but Gabby goes after it. And is able to, and they're able to destroy it. But Gabby dies in Erica's arms, thinking it's cool that she got to kill a monster, though. Erica apologizes to Ricky for Gabby's death, but the official story seems to be that the Order basically injects some money into Tribulation to keep things quiet. Basically saying that both Erica and Cutter seem to kill each other. Cutter was clearly a rogue member of the organization, but yes. But the decision is made that, as with the duplicate type having the appearance of Erica, the Order will basically just consider Erica to have been killed on scene. Body is to be burned. Erica is never to be spoken of again. Ricky is pissed off at the sheriff for listening to the Order's BS, but and states that she intends to track down Erica and kill her. And that is where the issue ends. I seriously have to wonder if this is the end of the series, because it does kind of feel like it. You basically, the main character can no longer see monsters, so it feels like the end. But we'll find out in the next over the course of this month, won't we? Anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.